better than a fiance visa. So many reasons. Number one, the benefits that you get, the financial considerations. That's the second reason, because a fiance visa is somehow more expensive and really takes a longer time. So consider the time, how flexible it is, because if you're engaged to a US citizen, you're not really a relative fully, you're just engaged, and that engagement can always fall through. You may not even qualify for a valid self petition. If you're married to a US citizen, you have more benefits in that route. So if you're engaged currently, just go ahead and get married. Hey there, Mrs. Rob. Lucy, thanks for the follow. Thank you all for being here today. Just a really quick live session today, just answering this question about spousal visa versus fiance visa, which one is better? And my answer is spousal visa is better, right? But you still have to go with what is best for your family. Because if you haven't known someone for long enough, you shouldn't be marrying them, right? So you may want to choose a fiance visa option, but if you've been together for a very long time, right, a spousal visa might be your best option. I had a consultation today, and this man has been with his fiance for 10 years. And I was like, okay, why haven't you filed anything? But turns out his fiance is not ready to live permanently in the USA. So they didn't go ahead with any spousal visa or fiance visa because that would just work for their family. That wouldn't work. Okay. And excuse my voice today, guys. I can already hear it breaking up because I'm healing through some allergies or something. So my voice is all over the place. So if you hear me like coughing or hacking, just know I'm trying to survive over here. All right. Mrs. Rob says, what does it mean when USCIS sends me an RFE for my husband's I-864 for tax return transcripts? What are they looking for? Mrs. Rob, thanks for that question. They're actually looking to see if your husband earns enough to actually support this petition. All right. If you're the non-citizen and you're filing for your green card through marriage, your husband has to earn enough. That's one of the points I mentioned earlier, the financial responsibilities. All right. For marriage-based green card, you need to earn enough. For fiance visa, you need to earn. However, it's going to be a different requirement or a different documents that you would provide to show your income on his fiance visa. Because like I said, you're not fully married. So it's still up in the air. All right. See some questions on TikTok. I'm just going to go ahead and answer now as we're talking through this, and keeping in mind that I have a consultation coming up soon. But I'm here answering questions for those of you who happen to catch me live today. Again, I'm Ify. I'm your go-to immigration attorney all over the USA. I help you with your family-based immigration stuff. So anything that comes up for you, you can give me a call. All right. I got both COVID shots. Okay, you didn't get shot. COVID shots in the USA 2021. Do I need to get the booster for AOS medicals? Potentially. For a green card application, you need to qualify medically. You need to meet all the medical requirements for a green card, right? So you may need to get a booster. You just need to go for your medical and they'll tell you if you need a booster or not. My priority date is November 30th, 2020. Category F2A, how long do I need to wait for an interview in Albania? F2A category, this means you are the relative of a permanent resident, maybe spouse or permanent resident, right? Right now, that category is backlogged, so it might take a while before you get called for an interview. In Albania, I'm not even sure if there's any extended delays there. All right. But guys, don't forget to check out my website, marriagegreencard.us, for your free green card checklist. In that document, you'll find some information about getting started on your spousal visa application or other family categories, whether it's parents filing for children, children filing for parents. We just actually got one daughter who filed for her mom, she got the approval yesterday, and I gave them a call. So exciting. It's happening. I love to see when you all get approved for stuff. I was holding in my hand earlier a new work permit that came in the mail. I haven't even opened it up yet, but I already got the paper approval notice. So lots of good things going on here, guys. Tap in, join us, and let's see how we can help you. Okay? Oh, Kasan Diva, yes. It is a good question. Why would you book me over other lawyers? That's a great question. So at this law firm, what we offer to clients is extended support throughout your immigration process, which we know lasts for about a year plus, a year, 2 years, right? We offer extended support because when it comes to filling out the forms, a lot of people are always saying I could do this myself because it's English language, right? A, B, C, D. Maybe sometimes you may not know what to check in the forms, but let's just say for sake of argument, maybe. And you file, and then something happens in your case afterwards. You get a notice, request for evidence, or any other type of notice with your case. So what do you do at that point? What we do at our law firm is support our clients throughout the process. It's a fully done for you process, and we're there throughout the waiting times. Every practice is going to be different. They're going to offer you something different. But here, I guarantee that you're going to be satisfied with our service. You're going to get your results. We don't guarantee results because that's not really ethical to guarantee results. I don't know if anybody's saying that online, but really, these decisions are made by the USCIS. But when you have good support behind you, I'm an immigrant. So I know that the main thing that most immigrants need is the support, not just filling out the forms or any other type of representation with immigration. It's the support, right? And we have that here. We have a great team of people that we work with that give you any answers, any clarity that you need on anything. Right? So I hope that answers your question, Cassidy. Thank you very much for letting me talk about that on this live session today. I'm just here trying to quickly get through some questions before my consultation. All right. You're welcome. Can you come in person for service as an American? We offer virtual services at this law firm. We're located in Charlotte. So for those people who are local, they can come in for certain aspects of the case, but for the most part, everything is done virtually. Everything is done by mail. So that mail support is also part of our service, right? And I think one thing that really makes us stand out is that we are a faith-based law firm. Okay, my mission is to put God first in everything and to bring immigrants closer to their purpose. Because when I came to this country over 20 years ago, I really didn't have a clue as to how the system really works. I mean, I came from Nigeria, teenager, nobody really tells you much. And I'm coming to realize a lot of people aren't telling you much because they just don't know much, right? So now that I know, now that God has blessed me to where I'm at right now, I have to put God first in everything and make sure that I'm bringing all this to you all as immigrants, enriching your lives, giving you information on these lives, answering your questions, supporting in every way that I can. Okay? Kassen, thanks very much. I did my green card interview. What's the timeline for my approval? Okay, you did your interview. After your interview, I think you have 120 days. You might hear back from them. All right? After that, if you haven't heard after 120 days, give them a call. All right, I got approved I-360. Do I need to apply for TPS? Also, can I apply for a green card for I-360? Ms. Humble, yes, you can. Well, it really depends. Is your I-360 based on a valid self-petition? If it is, then you can totally adjust your status, except you are inadmissible for any other reason, and then you have to file a waiver of inadmissibility. It's actually much more straightforward for people who are filing their application through a self-petition. You can waive whatever inadmissibilities, right, based on the fact that you've been abused. But if I'm not just sure, so let me know. If it's on something else, I'm not sure. Temporary protective service, you already have your I-360. that is your deferred action, so you're not going to get deported. Okay, I did my biometrics May 22. How long will it take to receive my EAD? May 22, that's just a couple weeks ago. It could take about a month, 30 days to 90 days. Okay, Tom Tom. Thanks for your question, for being here. All right, so my case is documentarily complete. Let me see, I think I see some questions on YouTube. Thanks, Peter, James. I was just answering Casa over here and didn't come back to you all. So let's see. Let me do one on YouTube. Elizabeth, I'm coming in 2 weeks. I'll give you a call when I'm in Charlotte. Thanks, Elizabeth, for being here. Your name sounds very familiar, or maybe you've been on my live before. Let me know. Whatever the case may be, give us a call. We help clients all over the USA, all right? So whether you're in Charlotte or not in Charlotte, we can still help you file your green card application, okay? Peter says, what's the difference between spousal and fiance visa? Very good question. This is relating to what I'm talking about today, which is spousal visa versus fiance visa, which one to choose. And I choose spousal visa, but Peter wants to know what's the difference. Really, spousal visa is for people who are already married. Fiance visa is for people who are not married. That's the basic difference. Another difference is spousal visa is for permanent residents and U.S. citizens. Fiance visa is for only U.S. citizens, all right? Both of them will have a two-step process. That's something they have in common. You have to qualify with the relationship first, and then to get transferred to the country where it's required or where your fiance lives, all right? And that's how you're going to get through the process. Once they agree that the relationship is real, then they will move on to doing the second part of things. Okay? If I have S6 residence and I marry a citizen, can I change my status or do I qualify? What's an AS6? What's that? I'm not sure if I really know what that status is, but there's some status that do not allow you to adjust to permanent resident, right? Based on different restrictions. So maybe that one is one of them, but I'm not really sure. But you can always give us a call. My number is pinned in the comments. Guys, give us a call for any assistance you need with immigration, and I can help you. All right, I'm Ify. Again, for those of you who are just joining, thank you for the shares and the follows and the likes and everything else going on. On Instagram, I see another question popping up. No interview date, nothing yet, okay? Since December 2023. When was that? That was December 2023. Girl, that's just like been a few months ago. Did you get a receipt notice at least? Because that's the first thing you should get. Did you get a work permit? The timeline is definitely not 6 months. It is a year plus. So if you haven't got an interview date, I mean, you may not get one. You may just get your green card. Okay. Yes to which one, Trudy? Kevin says if your spouse is not paying taxes, can he still sponsor you? Kevin, your spouse will need to file taxes to meet up with the requirements for a U.S. citizen or permanent resident sponsor because they need to provide 3 years of taxes. Okay. So except there's a reason why they're not filing. Were they exempt from filing for a reason? If not, they need to file. Okay. Yes to EAD. Trudy got her EAD. Okay, so you got your work permit in 5 months. Just be thankful about that because, yeah, it will take a while. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, I'm supposed to have a consultation coming up, but I think we're having some technical difficulties. Okay. All right, so I can go join that one right now. Oh, Trudy, I see. It was an RFE they got in December. They received my evidence since December, not your whole case. I see, I see. Well, it can really still take a while, even still. But just be patient. Hopefully, you get something soon. Casa, I'll answer your question last, but for those of you who I didn't get to today, please join me live every Tuesday and Thursday. I'll probably join back again soon because this was a very short live because we've been very busy over here this week specifically. But by next week, we'll be joining you for at least 30, 45 minutes to talk and answer your questions. So how long does it take to send the green card after the I-45 is approved? And is a tourist or K1 better option for the cost? CASA, a tourist visa is really just an optional visa. It's definitely going to be much less than the cost because it's not a two-step process. It's just a temporary visa. But a fiance visa is a two-step process. It's very involved. It's definitely going to be more cost than even a spousal visa. So this is why I think spouse visa is really the best. But it's really not up to me. You have to look at your family circumstances and determine what works for you. We can help you file both, okay? But yes, after your green card is approved, you get in the mail in a few weeks. Hopefully not more than 90 days, which is 3 months. But you can always call the USCIS to find out what's going on. All right. I'm going to go ahead and join this call right now. And then I will see you all my next live. You're welcome, Peter. Mandy, last question. What do I do if my I-45 got denied? Mandy, James, this happens sometimes. And if your I-45 got denied, you basically just need to reopen. It really depends on why it got denied. Okay? All right, but I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye.